Hello and welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina. I am your hostess and I am super thrilled to be here and do a really fast video with you guys to go over a super cool accessory piece that came for my City Loop stroller from Peg Perego. So if you know anything about me, you know I'm obsessed with Peg Perego as a brand because I love that it is, you know, the family-owned Italian. You get the 5-year warranty. Lots to love with Peg Perego. The infant seats start from date of purchase instead of date of manufacturer as far as the expiration. So there's just like so much to love. Now on top of that, I have a favorite stroller that's little from them called the City Loop. If you are interested in a Duna, you should definitely look at a City Loop. I have a video going over that. That'll be linked to the bottom. Oh, and before we go any further, please like, follow, subscribe. The more we grow this channel, the better off we are, because then I can start showing you guys these cool things when the pieces come in from Italy early. We get to kind of have a sneak peek. Okay, so what are we looking at? We are going to, oh, and if it makes sense to share this with someone, go ahead and share it. We're gonna look at an ability that this stroller has that is super functional and super fabulous. Are you ready? Are we ready to see my City Loop accessory piece? Yes, I am. Let's go into it. Okay, so what are we looking at? Well, as you can see, I've got the City Loop stroller here just shown empty. I'm gonna take my lounge Peg Perego car seat, set it directly on. Now I can recline my car seat because I want my baby to lay back. Super fabulous options. When I want to fold this, I go ahead and take the car seat off, and then I would lower the handle, fold up the frame, and then this can go in the back seat in between the seat and the front and back seat, and then the car seat goes in. So hooray! Okay, now after we're done with this phase, you have the little naked frame, and that is where the stroller seat, which I just did a video on as well, comes in handy because you buy the stroller seat separately when you're ready for it. And then, as you can see, it'll clip on to a frame, parent facing or facing out at the world. So handle short right now, I'm gonna lengthen it, which is great. I have really nice deep recline. The seat has a mesh ventilated liner. It's got a magnetic buckle. It's just got lots of value for dollar in it. Okay. So now I've got my older kid, now I have a new baby, but I love my City Loop, right? And I have my 2-year-old and I have my newborn. So what's a girl to do? What's a caregiver to do? Caregivers should do the following. They should buy another City Loop because they love their original City Loop so much. I'm gonna go ahead, you know what, actually I'm gonna leave this on here. I'm gonna recline it back slightly. But you buy this piece from Peg. They just sent me this. This is the double hook. So this is going to turn one City Loop stroller into 2 City Loop individual strollers into a double side-by-side, which is super fab. So how does that look? Well, actually it might make sense to remove the seat from this just to show you what's going on, because otherwise it might be a little unclear. So I'm going to take that seat off. And again, that seat does fold for storage, which is so fab. But on the front of the product, Peg has been known sometimes in the past to make some of these adapters like very, very cumbersome or difficult. And what might make sense is if I go ahead and zoom in on this for you all. Thank you for your patience. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, this is about as zoomed as we're gonna get. Now, on the piece itself, there's like a twisting component. You want that to be twisted up so it looks like that. And then there's hooks, like Captain Hook. Captain Hook hooks on right down here around this bracket. And then Captain Hook slides up. And then because we've twisted that piece, it'll fit through. And now that's hooked up. We go ahead and twist the piece on the back, so now it's like fully connected. But if you recall, when I had that little guy, there was a secondary piece of plastic, which was hiding under my seat. And that's actually a brace for the back of the stroller. So you can go ahead and hook it up just like that. And now I can take my car seat, which I have from my kiddo from before, set that on my City Loop, and then I can go ahead and take the stroller seat and set that directly on my City Loop as well. So this is so fabulous. Kiddos can be looking at each other. They can hold hands. They can see their sibling, which is super fun. And the nice part is if I'm by myself and I need to push it on my own, I'm gonna be able to do that. The length, or excuse me, the width of this guy when the two are together is slightly wider than 36. I'd say like 36.25 to 36.5. So if we're going to a place like the mall or someplace that has a larger door opening, this is gonna be fine. You know, your standard houseway door is probably 30 inches. This would be too wide for that. But why are you pushing a double stroller through your home? I'm not really sure. Sounds like fun though. Invite me over. I'd love to have that, you know, get it on camera. But as you can see, we have this option to go from a 2-kid system, and then if you're like, hey, you know what? I want to take 1 kid. Why don't you take the other one? We'll split the difference. You take whichever one you feel is less annoying, and I'll be the better parent and take the annoying one. And then as you can see, this piece separates off super easily. And we can just throw that into the under storage basket, which is great that you get that because you don't get it with Duna. So yeah. Really fabulous little option to be able to make your City Loop go from single to double. So thank you so much, Peg Perego. Thank you, Christine, Christina, Nicholas, all you guys. This is a home run. I am super excited about this, and I think this is going to be a really fabulous addition for 2025 to help make the City Loop a more relevant stroller for everyday parents' fabulous go-getter lifestyle like yourself. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Check us out in our next video.